muffles if you can hear me well, because I was having a little bit of issue. So I would like to know. Maybe I'm too close. Maybe you back up a little bit, probably. All right, folks. So here we go. Ryan here coming to you with a brand new live. Don't forget when you come in here, like and subscribe to help out your boy to get out into the YouTube universe. So we are talking about doing the mental exercises, oral exercises. But this has to happen. We're talking about change. Once we are on this journey, there are work that needed to be done. What's our mission here? Our goal here is to abolish anger and resentment from, at least from out of our lives. But most likely, the goal is huge, is to end resentment, wipe it off the planet. It should go. Anger, bitterness, hatred should go. Abolish them, wipe them off, and we need to put an end to them. They are causing us, mainly the people who walk around with it, with those deadly sins, causing more harm to ourselves, and eventually, by default, you know, we are going to cause harm to other people as well, and we don't want to do that. We want to get into a space where we are loving, kind, and caring, and treat other people with the utmost respect. Right? That's our goal here. Maybe we can just do this. Some of us can do it. Without have to think about it. A good portion of us don't. We're not programmed like that. And these are the guys that I want to reach out to and see if I can persuade them to change how they are living. Because this is important, those people. We are trying to save your life here in so many different ways. Too much anger, hatred, bitterness, resentment, it makes you sick internally. You can literally develop diseases by being so hateful. Makes you sick. You can hurt other people physically, emotionally, mentally towards other people as well. And also, you can end up in prison because you are so bad, not thinking, not knowing what you are really doing with it. And also, you can get killed. So the goal here is to save your life. And that's what we're going to do. Bitterness, hatred, resentment, anger, we want to abolish them. Period. They need to go. Gone, bye bye. Deadly sin, out of our lives. So that's why we are talking about the mental exercises. This is not particularly easy. So we're gonna combine mental exercises with physical exercises. We need to change. We are gonna have to change. At some point, the change needs to be enacted. So, mental exercise, physical exercise. Ryan, appreciate you stopping by. And we're going to combine those two so that way we can keep down. Um, Thank you. Oh, it's a beautiful picture. Yeah, it's painted. Yeah, the great painter. I met him before, close, I would say close family member, I would call him. But yeah, and he has a ton more of these paintings. I think this is a Colorado painting. It looks more like a front range type of painting, if you ask me, because we might have, it looks like a sheep. We might have sheep here in the Northwest, but I think it's more like a front range thing. All right. I mean, no. We are Southwest, so we probably have sheep here in the Southwest as well. Yes, thank you, Christy, for because I was trying to. Yeah, thanks, appreciate it. So that's the painter's name right there, John Andrusito. Uh, so yes, it's that time, folks, and this is serious work, and we are going to carry out this work here. This is the mission right now. I am on this mission. Abolish resentment from the face of the earth. It needs to go. We don't have to be bitter. Um, I want to see more peace, love, happiness, harmony, joy, fun, and laughter. We want to treat, you know, other people who comes into our lives with respect, uh, more kind, more caring, more loving, only to the people who deserve it. The assholes, you gotta go. We don't want. I don't. I am not even going to entertain you. I don't want anything to do with you, really. So this is for people who wants to be treated with the utmost respect. And these are the people who are after, people who want it. Some people don't need respect, and that's the reason why they behave the way how they behave. They don't need it. So this is what we're going to do: abolish resentment from the planet. Hatred, bitterness has to go. Now, there, this cannot just happen by some magic or by some miracle. Fortunately, I'm gonna say fortunately, we have to work towards it because I think work is good. Work is important. So we're gonna enact the change, put into effect the change, and this is when we're gonna have to develop the ability to make this a possibility. All right. Now, here are some things we're gonna have to work on because this is important for if we want to have if we want to be successful at what we are doing here, there are some things we're gonna have to do. There are some principles we're gonna have to stick stick with and live by. One is commitment. Two, we need to be disciplined. And three, consistency. Those principles has to be wedged into our lives or into our daily activities. So that way, when we don't feel like do it, because this is gonna become a lifestyle here, folks. Become a lifestyle. This is how we're going to live, and also this is how we are going to treat other people, and also we're going to persuade them to accept this type of treatment because I want you to accept that you can be treated as well. But in order for that to happen, you need to become that. Be the epitome of a decent human being. So kindness, caring, loving, um, compassionate only to the people who deserve it. Our job here is to de-escalate when we come into contact with the people who just want to be chaotic and cause a whole bunch of problems. We're gonna de-escalate with those people. But aside from that, we want nothing to do with them. Bye bye, gone, get the hell out of our lives. We don't need to be around anybody like that. All right? But our goal is still to treat other people with the utmost respect. And that's what we're going to do. So, mental exercises. Or let's start with physical exercises because this is part of this is one portion of what we have to do. Part one, we're going to do the physical exercises. One, we need to get into the gym, get in shape. I can't tell you how important it is to feel good about yourself. That's a big part of it. You respect yourself to the point where even when you don't feel like going to the gym to work out, you're gonna go there. Self-respect. Develop the lifestyle, fitness lifestyle. That's one lifestyle right here. Okay. Next part, I highly recommend you get into running. Running opens up your endorphins, and runners like me, we are a lot happier. Today is day 429 days since I've been running and working out. This is important. This is one important part of this um, cure. Because I'm going to call it that. We are trying to take cure something here. Resentment, bitterness, anger. We're trying to cure that. Right? One part of it. The other part is the mental exercises. This is when affirmations, prayers, uh, gratitude, that comes into play. Hear me out here. I do not want you to do gratitude. I'm sorry. I do not want to, yes, let's start here. I do not want you to do gratitude because you are trying to be thankful for stuff which you probably don't feel good about. Don't even think like that. Just do it as an exercise and let it go. Forget about it. Just do it as a mental exercise. Same thing for prayer. Prayers. You might not believe in whatever. Just don't worry about it. Just do it as mental exercises. By default, you will start to develop your own belief system later on. That's fine. We don't need to do that right now in the beginning. Affirmations. Please do not do affirmations for money. Don't do it. Don't do affirmations for money. Later on down the road, you can do that. But as for right now, affirmations just need to become part of your daily routine, the regimen, part of your daily mental exercises, part of your lifestyle. This is something that you do. The reason why I'm saying that because these things in the beginning you're not gonna believe them, and we want to keep you away from believing things in the beginning. Forget about believing anything at all. We want you to hold off and believe for a while. Okay? We just want you to get into the habit of practicing. Implement these principles because we want you to be committed We want you to be, um, disciplined. Develop the discipline. If you can do this every single day, you are building the discipline muscle, the commitment muscle. And by building these muscles, the consistency muscles, I want you to build those muscles. Then you can actually use those disciplines in other parts of your life as well. But it's important that you develop those disciplines, get those muscles stronger, because that's what we're going to use here to get from where we are to where we need to go. Need to be disciplined, all right? And our ultimate goal is to at least the bare minimum. Keep down the resentment. Keep it in a place where you can check it. It needs to keep in check. So that way you don't have to go there into the world and uh, treat, especially people who don't deserve to be treated horribly. We don't want to do that. We want to get away from that as fast as we possibly can, and we want to do that as less as we possibly can. In the beginning, of course, it's going to be hard, but this is a new way of living. This is a new type lifestyle, different lifestyle, and we're trying to implement this new lifestyle here and live that way. It's not going to be easy, but it is doable. But we need to follow the principles so that way we were able to do the exercises, because we're talking about change here. You cannot just sit down on your couch and change. It's just not going to happen. All right. We're gonna have to get moving in the right direction, and there are work that needs to be done, and we're gonna have to do this work. Not easy, very difficult at times. You're gonna want to quit, but we understand quitting shouldn't be an option, especially if we want to change. Nobody wants to walk around bitter every single day. Nobody. I don't know anybody who'll be like, "Yeah, I'm so happy, I'm angry." When you listen to those people talk, sometimes I'm like, "Man, I just want to be left alone. I just want to be peaceful. I don't want to have any beef with anybody." Typically, that's what they say. Those tell people, and I suspect that they do not know how to exit out of that mental, uh, 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 um, swamp, or whatever you could call that. Hey, Ruthless Ruth, good to see you back here. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Hopefully, all is well with you and your loved ones down there in the south. Um, so, we are trying to create a better world. We want the people around us to enjoy us, and we want to enjoy the people around us as well. But we have to become that. If we want to be treated respectfully, we're going to have to implement that respect in our life. One way how to get some good respect is to be committed, is to be disciplined, is to be consistent. People respect you. So for like me, there's not a whole lot of reason for people to respect me. Honestly, I do not have a whole lot of reasons. I didn't come from this family, maybe the Watsons or whatever family that is, and they have all of this stuff going for them. And my uncle John Watson, who is member of the club down there. No, I didn't have any of that stuff. So there's not a whole reason for people to respect me. But I get a whole lot of respect because I think of the way how I present myself out there. I am consistent. I am committed. I am disciplined. And I think people looked at me as a trustworthy person because I stick with what I'm doing at the moment. So that's one way how to get some respect is to do something consistently and people will admire you for your dedication, right? So you don't have to worry about, um, if you do not, if you are not a member of some clubs or you do not have the last name, you are not part of these families or whatever, you don't need to worry about that. But you're going to have to work in order for you to start seeing some results. So here we go. Start respecting yourself. If you respect yourself enough, you will get up and go to the gym. If you respect yourself enough, you'll get up and you will go run. If you respect yourself enough, you will get up and you will do these mental exercises that I'm telling you about. Must get done, have to get done because this is how we are going to implement the change and enact the change that we want to see in our life and in our life. And this is a new way of living. Mental exercise is a lifestyle for me now. The physical exercise is a lifestyle. Today I woke up, I didn't want to go to the gym. I did not want to go run today. But I get up, put on my shoes, hit the pavement, do the running anyway. I go to the gym, lift the weights, get up on the pull-up bars, and I do it anyway. It needs to get done. I don't need to make up any excuses. I just need to do it because it is a lifestyle. I respect myself enough to get it done. And this is how we are going to cure that mental illness that's called resentment. It needs to go. Bye bye, gone out of our life. Because that's what it is. I don't believe it's normal. I think it's strange and unusual. It's not a normal way for us to behave. Yes, we can be pissed off about the lady who said something to us at the store and rubbed us the wrong way. We can be upset for that for a little while. And then we go home and be like, oh, never mind. It's done, it's over with. But to walk around day in, day out, week in, week out, months, years, being bitter, hateful, resentful, with a whole bunch of trauma, treating people the wrong way, disrespecting people, it's just not something we want to be exercising out there. It just doesn't look good on us. It just doesn't. It makes people want to stay away from us. Nobody wants to be friends with us. They don't want to do business with us. And we limit ourselves. And it keeps us where we are. We can soar and go out into the world and mingle with the right people because everything that we need and want comes from other people. So we want to, what are we going to give to those people in order for them to give us something back in return? Sometimes, at least the most of us don't have any money. All we can do is treat those people the best way we possibly can. Crack a little bit of joke, they laugh, and so forth. We do not have much to offer to those people a lot of the time. So the best thing we can do is be a decent human being, all right, and make sure that we treat those people with the respect that they crave. People want respect. Have anybody ever disrespected you before? How did you react? Have you ever disrespected anybody before? How do they react? Right? So we understand that respect is something that people want. Some of us know how to do it, and some of us don't. And the ones who don't, this is when I come in and I am trying to help you here to get on the path where the people around you freaking love you. You might not know it, they might not say to you. I think recently here I went down to, you know, some place to order some food. And the girl, she was trying to joke with me and everything, and she thought that I just didn't know how to take a joke or anything like that. And I'm like, no, 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 no. It's fine. I can take jokes. I like that people cracking jokes and so on. Thought I was angry and mad at her or anything. I'm like, nope, not at all. I am not even like that. And she was like, no. And she was like, oh, I thought you thought that I was being mean to you or anything. I'm like, nope, I don't believe that. I don't think you're trying to do that. She wasn't trying. And then, then she said something to me. Then she was like, you are the sweetest. I didn't expect that at all. Honestly, did not expect it. But she said it. So that's what I'm talking about. There are people are watching you, and I want you to understand that they are watching you. All right. Ruthless Ruth. What do you want to get trained in? What are you going to get trained in? What type of training are you looking for? Uh, one of the reason why, whenever I heard the word training, I'm like, oh God, how do I even train somebody else? Because one of the reasons why I said that is because I do it every single day, and I'm like, I do not know if most people can do it every single day. But that's not my only worry. I am one of those extreme kind of people, kind of. So it's a little bit troubling for me sometimes. That's it. But let me know what. Let me see if I can. What are you trying to get trained up in? That. Yeah. So yes, folks, people are watching us, and we are gonna have to get committed to treating people better. We're gonna have that's it. We do not have much to offer to other people at all. The best we can do for them is to treat them good. The people who are in our circles, in our surroundings, the people who we are coming into contact with on a daily basis, on a regular basis, on a consistent basis, we're just gonna have to treat them well. And this is why we're gonna have to train ourselves to do this. Some of us some of us come from decent homes. John Carr was, you know, your father is your father, and your mother Mary Lewis, and they are from wonderful backgrounds, and they know how to use the English language in a way where it's motivating, compelling, and it's just the English language just rolls off your tongue, and they're just beautiful people. And you come from that household. Good on you. A lot of us do not come from a household like that. We are messed up. Okay? We got trauma to deal with. And this is why I'm out here promoting the work. You want to get a good, nice, fit body? Hey, Ben, you're going to go to the gym. You just have to go there. How often should you go? This is when I would say, I don't know. Why am I saying that? Because I go there every single day. But I don't think that my schedule, my lifestyle is for you. I hit the ground and I 300 push-ups a day. I would not want to force that on you, impose that on you because I don't know if that's for you, right? So these are the little problems, troubles, and issues I have. But I still think you should go to the gym. I run every single day. I do not want to impose that upon you. Hey, you should go run every day. Maybe you should. But do I think that's, you know, that is going to work for you? Maybe, maybe not. Because I do it every day, I'm not sure if you should do it every day. You know what I mean? So, the mental exercise part now. This is where we are at now. We got the gym part down, hopefully, the fitness part down, fingers crossed. Now is the mental part. And this is when we are going to put in those reps, day in, day out. Our goal here, treat other people better. Because we didn't come from a background where our family speaks beautiful English and they trained us ever since we were small to say the right thing. So later on in life, we find ourselves saying the opposite to other people, disrespecting them, saying wrong things to them, treat them like crap. And we want to get away from that now. Resentment, those days are over, and we're gonna keep on saying that. Resentment is over, bitterness is over, anger is over. The old trauma is washed away, and we are going to put in. Yes, I personal train myself. Ruthless Root, yes, I personal train myself. That's the only person I personally train. I, yeah, I'm the only guy I have ever trained in the world. And I train myself to do the work every single day. Day in, day out. Day 429 days, pushing towards 430 since I have been on this journey. Never missed a day. I showed up every single day, even when I don't want to. So, yeah, I do not know what you need training with, and I would have to talk to you, get you off, when we're off of here somehow. Probably follow me on one of those social media app or something, and then um, we can um, yeah. So find me on one of these social media apps. It's the same name, Smart and Rip. So we can go from there and communicate through there and see what you need help with. Because, like I said, I do it every single day, and this is just my issue I have. I do not know if that's good for everybody else. It's good for me to go there to show up every single day. I do not know if it's good for somebody else to show up every single day. And this is where I'm having the conflict here, right? Maybe you should do it every single day. I don't know, but that's what maybe you should hit the ground every single day and do your 300 push-ups. I cannot impose these things on other people, and I would not want to do it. I jump up on the pull-up bars, and I did, oh, I don't know how many sets of, so I don't know, maybe like 3 sets of 15, 3 sets of 12, you know. So things like those, it's very hard. It's very difficult. I cannot impose those on anybody else. So that's just where I'm at with it now. It's very hard for me because I know it's not. I wouldn't say it's not. Normal. I mean, most people don't go to the gym every single day. You have to be highly motivated, in my opinion, to do something like that. And I'm afraid that most people are not going to do that. So can impose my lifestyle on other people. That's my issue. That's the only issue I have. If you can understand, you know what I mean? Oh, search and destroy. What's the next step? What do you mean? What's the next step? Um, what do you mean? What's the next step? I do not know what the next step you're talking about because I kind of lay out what we have to do on a daily basis already. I mean, what I do on a daily basis already. And like I said, I cannot impose my lifestyle upon anybody else. I put in the work. I do the work every single day. I don't expect other people to follow what I do. They can follow some of it, but some of it I do not experience. So like I said, to get up and go to the gym every single day, it's hard work. Okay, to get up and go run every single day, it's hard work. Pushing 430 days out there on the pavement, it's not easy. And I would be lying to you here to tell you that what a piece of cake this is. It's a cake walk, it's a walk in the park. It is not true. It takes work. All right. So here we go. Um, but I am going to leave it here for tonight. Hopefully, I laid out our goal here is to treat other people with the utmost respect. And we are going to train ourselves to the point where we can just automatically treat you with kindness, caring, loving, and compassion, and be compassionate towards you. We're going to merge fitness, or we're going to merge physical exercises with mental exercises, and we shall overcome. Overcome the old trauma, wash it away. It needs to go, and with enough work, it will go away over a period of time. And we are going to become caring, kind, compassionate, and loving to other people. I don't believe that you can magically, this thing can just magically fall into your life. I don't believe that. I believe it takes reps over and over and over and over. Work, you need to be disciplined, you need to be committed, you need to be committed, you need to be disciplined, and you need to stay consistent. And that's what we are going to do here on this journey. Resentment, bitterness, hatred must go. We don't need it in our lives. We are far better off without it. We do not have much to offer to other people other than treat them with the utmost respect. That's what most of us have. We don't have no goddamn money. We don't have any money to give to other people, charity and all that stuff. We don't have that. What we have here is respect for other people. That's what we have. And that's what we're going to offer. It's important. People want to be respected. They do, right? And we're going to do our best to make sure that we help them, we give them that because that's what they want. All right. Ryan here with a new live. Looking forward to see you soon, a brand new live. And I will catch up with you soon. Bye for now. I appreciate each and every single one of you who stopped by. Don't forget to like and subscribe and help out your boy to get out into the YouTube universe. And this has been a wonderful, um, uh, 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 um, what's the word I'm looking for? But this has been a wonderful chat with you guys and wonderful session. Looking forward to have another session with you guys here soon in the near future. Bye for now.